That's unusual. They usually crow on... there they go, thank you. Anyway, good morning and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Wednesday and it is construction build 39 out at Villa Feliz. As you might know, last night we had an earthquake here about 9 p.m. I was in the middle of chatting with my wife and there was a 5.4 magnitude earthquake in this province, in Batangas, on the island of Luzon here. I went on and I looked on there, and it doesn't look like there was a lot of damage done. There was some damage to some of the churches. Of course, some of the churches are very old, and there was some of the structure that had fallen down, but I haven't heard of anything about any casualties or anything like that. So I'll continue to monitor and pray for the folks if there was any type of issue that went on that had to do with the earthquake. Well, anyway, today, again, it's day 39 in the construction build, and today they're going to be continuing to do the forms and get the rest of the scaffolding up for the beams that they're going to be pouring sometime, I'm thinking, later on this week, towards the weekend. Also today I need to do some car insurance shopping, and I'm going to run into town to do that as well, because I need some insurance on my truck. And I already have I have a liability insurance, and I'll explain a little bit about the insurances over here when I actually do that later on this afternoon. Hopefully I can do maybe a Bahay Kubo time on that. So anyway, I need to get out to the site now and get things straightened away out there and do some business in town, because I want to be back, because there are some other items that need to be taken care of at my site as well. Some discussions with my contractor and things that I researched overnight. So anyway, yeah, it looks like somebody wants their treat this morning. We'll get that out of the way and head on into the site. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You know what's in here, right? You know what's in here. Okay. You happy? Are you happy? Ah, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you're the bottleneck guy.
Bottleneck.
Oh, so are you doing meter readings? This is the bottleneck guy. He's actually doing the meter reading. Do you actually give the bill out also?
I did caretaker po.
This one here? Me. Number 3. Salamat. Have a wonderful day. That's my how I get my electricity bill. Morning, Roy. Did you feel the earthquake last night?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, my whole apartment. All over the place.
Shaking, huh?
Shaking. Is that normal? Is that normal around here? Not normal. Not for Batangas, right?
Right.
Not normal. So maybe that's the one. Hey.
In past 5 years.
In 5 years, maybe 5 years.
2 years.
Yeah. Well, I just came from before I moved here, I was living in Southwest Asia, and we had over 8
Earthquake.
8.2 on the Richter scale where I was at, and when I was in.
Strong earthquake. Huh?
Very, very strong. The building I was in, up and down like this, left and right. It was really, really bad. Nothing. This was kind of shaky, but the one imaginable. Yes. All right. Well, I'm gonna head on in. I got lots of things to do today. Tell Michelle I said hi. Good morning, Tess.
Good morning, James.
I missed you yesterday. I missed you. My belly missed you.
Hi, your belly, huh? You're hungry.
Yeah. How are you today?
Fine.
Did you relax at all yesterday?
Yes.
I'm happy. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, are you cooking something tonight? What are you cooking?
You want ground pork?
Ground pork?
Yes.
Like sisang? Like
with potato, carrots. Like adobo, but it's only ground.
And it's ground pork?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. And tonight, make me two. My wife says I'm not eating enough and I'm getting too skinny.
Yeah.
She says, have tests make you two helpings. Okay, I've never had anybody tell me I'm getting too skinny. All right, I'll see you tonight. Thanks, Tess. So anyway, I walked through town and I checked with several of my neighbors inside in the community there. I just asked everybody briefly, you know, did you notice the earthquake last night? Of course, I guess there were a lot of aftershocks. I went to sleep after the main one. I actually lived a couple of years in an area that has like some of the most active earthquake activity around the world. I've been about 160 kilometers south of a 8.4 magnitude earthquake where I was living just last year, as a matter of fact. And so this one, it was a 5.4 CNN reported, but it was a little shaky and it was a little and it was a little concerning, but it wasn't the worst that I've been involved in. So I just went to bed after it happened. But then some of my neighbors said there were several. There was like an aftershock at 10, 11, and 12 o'clock and stuff like that. But I slept through all of that. So anyway, I checked over. Everybody seemed to be good. No, I haven't heard any issues with anybody around the neighborhood. And it's kind of funny. It seemed like they were more concerned about, like, you know how we have tailgate parties in the United States. Well, there was several of the people I asked them about, did you feel the earthquake? And they're like, let's do tagai. So I guess they have like tagai after earthquake tailgates. Good morning. Magandang umaga. How are you?
Yes.
No, I have to go to work. I have to go to work. Work, yes. Did you feel the earthquake last night? Yes? Were you here or at the apartment? Here? Is my house okay? My house okay? It's good? All right, let's go check. Make sure there's no cracks or anything like that. Anyway, everything looks good here. The columns look good. The basement floor looks good. No cracks. Don't see anything. Anyway, this is built. It's actually being built for high seismic activity anyway. That's why we went with the beefed up rebar and the higher quality of the cement mix that we're using here. So we're good to go on a 5.4 at least. Anyway, so you see this morning still working on the septic tank. So it looks like they're starting to do the form work, which is actually going to be the floor or the lid of the septic tank, which is going to be the floor of the bathroom right there. So we got positive progress going on there. Continuing to do the form work. Like I said when we left yesterday, they were going to continue setting up the forms for the tie beams for the first floor. Continuing to do preparation for the next big pour, and the guys in the back are continuing to dig the trench, going to the cistern. You can see the formwork being accomplished back here for the columns that are going to connect the rear deck. And we have one more activity here that has not been done in a while. We're actually going back to digging the footer area for the fence line that's going to be going across here. We haven't had any activity on that for weeks, so we're good to go on that also. So everybody's busy. So anyway, this looks like a good opportunity for me. I'm going to wash the truck real quick and head into town because I don't know if they want to inspect the vehicle when you're getting car insurance or not. They might come outside and want to look at all, just make sure you don't have any damage on there. So I'm going to wash it, go in, and I'm going to do some insurance shopping. Well, anyway, I'm going to try to fix this now. I picked up some Teflon tape, brought a couple of my tools from the house, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off of here. I'm only going to get like one thread in, but if I put enough Teflon tape, I'm hoping I can stop this leak right here. So let me see if I can fix this so it's at least usable. If not, I'll pick one up in town today and get the correct one. Now, since this guy here leaks so bad, what it is this spigot right here actually only has like about 3 threads on it, and it won't go down enough to go to the gasket that's in the rubber gasket that's inside here. So I'm going to try, my first attempt here is I'm just going to try to put a bunch of Teflon tape around here. If that doesn't work, I'm going to pick up some additional rubber gaskets and beef it up inside here so it's a little bit thicker. I'll pick those up today from the store downtown. I did it the wrong way. So as you can see, it was a minor. It took me just a few minutes to do that, but yeah, it's going to save me hundreds of pesos in water wasting around here. So the thing is, if you're actually building a place, you need to kind of watch how your contractor and the crew actually, even though these guys are doing a marvelous job, they don't really think about little things like this, and it actually comes out of your pocket because this I'm paying for the utility bills here. So that's done. Let me get the vehicle washed. Wonderful. today. It's the Lomi shop that's right outside the gate of Tierra Maria. Do you remember I stopped here and I got some drinks for the workers that were working cleaning out the ditch that day? So I was actually supposed to be in town today, and I was supposed to be taking care of my car insurance, and I was supposed to be doing a lot of stuff in town, but I actually had to stop work. I had to make the workers who were working on the septic tank stop. And you might have to do that sometime if you see something that's not right. My contractor wasn't out there. He's been gone all morning. So before they can continue to proceed, I had them stop. I called up my contractor, and he's going to be in around 1 o'clock. It's a little after 12 right now. And then we'll correct the issue that needs to be corrected. So anyway, I'm going to try Ren's Lomi special, and I'll let you know how it is. Well, anyway, as I promised, today is car insurance or truck insurance shopping. So I'm going to tell you, I came to the first place that everybody has recommended to me, and that's a company called Mapfre. And I was told that Mapfre, actually, they have the best rates, they have the best customer service, and if you have a claim, they're the best people to come to because you get your claim taken care of as quick as possible. So let's go in and let's talk to an agent inside here, and let's see if that is indeed the case, what everybody's telling me. So let's go ahead and check it out. Well, I'm here at Mapfre. I'm actually doing my insurance, and I got a lot of recommendations from folks. A lot of my Philippine friends and a lot of my expat friends that are around here said Mapfre is the place to go to get car insurance. They said their price is the best, their service is the best, and I'm going to show you their roadmap they have over here in just a minute as far as what you have to do if you get a claim. But today, my agent that I had here, her name is Jasmine.
Yes, good afternoon.
And it was such a pleasant experience dealing with Jasmine right here. We went through the steps. She showed me the options, different types of insurances, and the insurances here are just like American insurance. It's almost identical to the type of deductions that you have inside there, the things for personal liabilities and for everything for your vehicle. So basically, the insurance that I got today, it covers the entire price of my vehicle. So I got full coverage on the vehicle, and I will tell you right now, I have a Toyota truck also in the U.S. It's a little bit earlier model than this one right here, but the prices here are very comparable to U.S. prices for the full comprehensive insurance. So I am very surprised and very excited about the pricing that I got right here. So thank you so much, Jasmine, for helping me with everything. And it actually only took us maybe 20 minutes to do the whole process, about 20 minutes. And I got everything I need right here. So all you need is basically you need some type of like a driver's license or like your visa or your passport. Of course, you need your vehicle and your OR and your CR. And then you fill out an application. It's very simple, and it was a very pleasant experience. And I'm going to show you the roadmap over here. Just hold on just a second. So this is their advertisement right here. Their company, Mapfre versus other companies. You see, they basically have one, two, 3 steps, and you're going to get your car repaired, and then you're happy, 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 happy. And then you go to the other insurance companies over here, and it's a convoluted, bureaucratic, and that's probably what I kind of expected for the Philippines. So I'm hoping that, knock on wood, if I ever have to have any type of claim done here, that is the process that I would be going through. Anyway, Jasmine, thanks again so much.
You're welcome.
All right, now let me go pay my electricity bill down at SM Center. Well, it's the end of the day today. It's like 20 after 5, and the guys are upstairs, and my contractor is actually talking to some of the crew. So anyway, today we had very good success as far as moving forward, but like I said earlier, I had an issue that I had to put a halt on part of the construction going on here. And I needed my contractor to get involved, and it had to do with the septic tank arrangement right here. There were some processes that were going on that they were putting the cart in front of the horse, so to say. They weren't doing anything with this actually is where the toilet is going to make its connection right here, and then this is the vent that's going to do for all the gases that are going to go up, the methane gases and everything that's inside the digestive chamber. They're going to go up to the roof and be aerated so we don't get any smell around here. But they had, you see how they got some of the framing and all here in preparation. They actually had on both of these, they had lids on it, and they were nailing them down, and they were getting ready to do some preparation for actually what you would do before you do a pour for the floor that would be inside here. And they didn't have any of the plumbing that was required. And I'm like, you have to stop right now. You have to pull all that off. Plus there was a couple other little things that I noticed. And that's why it benefits you to have all this knowledge in your pocket if you're going to be sitting around watching these guys, because they could spend so much time doing stuff that looks perfect. You saw how they built the base and the walls of this septic tank, and everything was going great, and it looked beautiful. And then there's just the final things at the very end. If you mess up the very end, all that work that you did at the very beginning that was terrific work, it's all in vain, and then you're going to have failures and you're going to have problems. So you need to make sure that you stay on top of it. And that's why I've heard so many horror stories, even from people who have developed here in this subdivision. And we have people who have bad electrical problems, we have people who have bad plumbing problems, we have people that have bad structural problems. So you need to have somebody to either proxy for you, or if you're the one that's going to be watching the construction going on, you need to have a little bit of basic knowledge, a little bit of everything that goes on. My father was in the construction business. He was a contractor, and I worked side by side with him. So I can tell when something is being done wrong, whether it be electrical, plumbing, concrete, woodwork, anything. I can tell. I can at least identify. I might not know how to fix them all the time, but I can identify something, and that's what you need to be able to do, and then you need to bring it up with your contractor. But anyway, we're starting to get in good shape here. This is all going to be cleaned up for the base of the toilet right here, and this will be leveled out, and this is actually going to be for the drain that's going to be inside the floor. In the Philippines, all bathrooms, any wet rooms that they have, they always have a drain in the floor it's so that you can wash it. And the floor level in any wet room has to be at a lower level than the rest of the house in case there's any flooding or anything like that. And the water goes there and doesn't flood the rest of your house, and that's by code. So anyway, we're starting to look better here again, and I will continue to monitor what's going on as far as this goes. A lot of other good work being done today. They have the forms, I can't see them up there, but the forms for the columns that are going for the extension of the patio in the back, that deck, they've got that and they're almost ready for a pour on that. I showed you earlier back the trenching that goes between the sump and goes over to the cistern. They got almost all of that. And what I'm going to have them do is I'm going to have them do a flow test. Basically, I'm going to have them do a dry connection of all the pipes that go from the level of where the sump goes out past outside the beam on this portion of the house over here. And then we're going to run some water through, and we're going to see which direction the water flows. And if it flows in the direction of the cistern, then our level that we have is accurate. If it flows back, we got some more digging to do. So we'll take care of that. Also, I talked with my contractor today about the drainage system, the waterproofing that's going to go around the entire system here. So what we're going to end up doing, we're going to actually use some of the PVC that we have. We're going to drill a bunch of holes in the bottom, and it's going to be in the bottom. You don't put the holes in the top when you're doing water evacuation. So we're going to put several inches of gravel at the base of the beam all the way around the house, and then we're going to set the PVC with the holes in the bottom all the way around, and we're going to cap it off by the front, and then we're going to connect it in to pipe that's going to take us all the way to the cistern. We're going to put a sock, or if we can find some landscaping fabric, we're going to put that around so we don't get clogs inside the holes. And it's so deep, I'm not worried about roots getting down into that, but we're going to protect that so it doesn't get clogged. And we have maintenance-free drainage if the water makes it down by the side of the garage wall, the basement wall. So we got a lot of stuff accomplished today. We got a lot of bugs worked out, but again, if you are the owner of the house and you're paying a contractor to do something, you have the right to tell him if he's doing something wrong and make him make the correction. You're paying him to do it properly. So anyway, I'm going to close for today and get back home and try to do some editing, get this uploaded, and hopefully, I know my internet problem's not fixed, so it's going to be again for me tomorrow morning that it actually gets published. So anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up, please share, and please subscribe if you have not subscribed. And remember that little heart down there, push that button and you can subscribe to My PI Dream. So anyway, until tomorrow, day 40, you have a wonderful day.